Good evening. This is the Town of North Andover Finance Committee meeting on Monday, June 15th, 2020. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the Open Meeting Law, General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 18, and the Governor's March 15th, 2020 order imposing strict limitation on the number of people that may gather in one place, this meeting of the North Andover Finance Committee will be conducted via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. Specific information and the general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and/or parties with a right and/or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the town's website, www.northandovermass.gov. For this meeting, members of the public who wish to watch the meeting may do so on their televisions by tuning to Comcast Channel 99 or Verizon Channel 28, or online at northandovercam.org. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event that we are unable to do so, despite best efforts, we will post on the Town of North Andover website an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. It is now 7:04 p.m. My name is Sasha Weinrich, and I call this meeting to order. We'll do a roll call. Edward McMillan. He's on mute. One second.
Edward McMillan is here.
Thank you. Christine Allen.
Present.
Tim Shearhart.
Present.
Thomas Ringler.
Present.
Jen Luz.
I'm here.
Chuck Trafton.
Here.
Kevin Foley.
I thought Kevin was here.
Kevin is here. Kevin, you on the
You
line?
need to press star 6 to unmute yourself.
Well, Kevin is in the meeting as far as I know. We'll there you are. Hi, Kevin.
I had a double mute on for some reason. Thanks.
Sounds
okay. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will now take public comment. I'll just check my email. I did not receive any public comment earlier today. All right, it looks like I currently do not have any public comment. So we can move forward. Okay. So I'd like to just start a discussion regarding town meeting, and then also warrant 13, 17, 18, 19, and 20 relating to the proposed FY21 operating budget, capital improvement plan, and the enterprise fund. Those are the remaining articles that we need to vote on. So I want to make sure that everyone has, if there's any questions about town meeting or specifically about those articles, we discuss that now. And then we'll move forward. We'll vote on those articles since we have had previous discussions before. And then we will move through the meeting. So just to provide everyone with a reminder for tomorrow is town meeting. That's June 16th. Town meeting begins at 5 p.m. I would ask that everyone arrive by, 4:15, 4:20. Does that sound right, Lynn? Because we have to enter. Yeah?
Yes, that is correct. I think because you're going to want to find parking, and then you have to figure out how the logistics of where you got to go and everything, because we haven't had any trial run on that for anybody.
Right. So I'll probably be there. I'll be there around 4 o'clock, maybe a little sooner. I'm not sure, depending on my schedule. But Our meeting for the Finance Committee is going to start at 4:30. So I'd ask everyone be there and in your seating area, kind of have your stuff there. We're just going to congregate, standing socially distant. And I will call the meeting to order at 4:30. And then at that point, we will keep the meeting open throughout town meeting in case we need to take a vote, which is what we do every year. And then please do not leave the meeting after the end, because I think we may all be on the stage together, or you guys may be separated onto the field. We're not sure. I think tomorrow when they do actual setup, we'll have a better idea of where everyone will be sitting. But just make sure we have to adjourn the meeting before we leave. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Awesome. So all of that being said, I will see you guys at a minimum 4:30 tomorrow. I'm sure before that. I think there is going to be kind of a line, it seems like, when I was reading the directions about getting in, because they're going to want people to come and register, and you have to be socially, obviously, distant to register. So you may want to, so that we can start promptly around 4:30, come as early as you can. Let's see. In terms of the warrant articles, just to let everyone know, if you did not know already, the school committee voted unanimously to approve the MOU that the Board of Selectmen also voted unanimously to support. I know that was a big decision, a big piece of our decision as a committee to vote favorable action or not on the budget. So I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware that vote took place on Thursday. Are there any questions regarding town meeting, the remaining warrant articles? Anything else? Everyone is shaking their head no, just for those listening, but they're muted. We good?
Yep.
Okay. If you could, let's move forward and let's vote. Is there someone who wants to take responsibility for making the motions for me? If you have the warrant in front of you, or no?
That's Tim's
Get it
job.
open.
Your job, Tim.
Tim, if you've got it, go ahead and do it.
Okay, as opposed to you all lip reading my words, I make a motion to make a recommendation to to recommend Article 13 Appropriation Capital Improvement Plan for fiscal year 2021 as written in the town warrant.
What recommendation do you make a motion to?
Motion to approve it, the total of, sorry.
No, is it a favorable, unfavorable, or no? Or
Oh,
take no action?
details. A favorable motion. I'm actually just pulling my thing out. Favorable motion.
All right, well, why don't we take a minute? It's okay.
Yep. Favorable motion to approve Article 13, Appropriation Capital Improvements Plan for fiscal year 2021 in the amount of $9,046,969,000.
Thank you, Tim. Do I have a second?
Chris Allen, second.
Okay, and let's do a roll call vote, please. Ed.
Support. Aye.
Chris.
Aye.
Tim, you made the motion. You, I assume, are in support.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Thomas.
Aye, in favor.
Jen.
Yes, in favor.
Chuck.
Aye.
Kevin.
Aye.
Hearing no opposition, it is a unanimous, and no discussion, it is a unanimous vote. All right. Okay, Article 17. Do I have a motion for Article 17?
Article 17, I make a motion to recommend favorable action on Article 17, appropriation general fund for fiscal year 2021, totaling, as written in the town warrant, totaling $100,388,053. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Check that. Nope. Check that. Thank you, Lynn.
Nope.
I saw your eyes going there on the side of my screen there. I'm sorry. The amount is $102,395,905.
Okay.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, I saw your eyes.
Lynn, do we use that the 102 or the 111?
No, it's the 102. It's what is voted as adopted. Because
Got
the
it.
bottom is the assessments and the overlay that we don't have to vote. Yep.
Okay, just confirming. Thank you, Tim, for that motion. So to recap, Tim is making a motion for favorable recommendation for Article 17. Do I have a second?
Chris Allen, second.
Let's do a roll call vote, please. Ed,
Aye.
how do you vote?
Aye. Support.
Thomas, how do you vote?
Aye, in favor.
Uh-oh, did
Jen,
she?
how do you vote?
Aye.
Chuck,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Chris,
Aye.
Tim.
Aye.
It is a unanimous vote, hearing no opposition and any discussion. All right, hearing none, we vote to, and I vote yes, excuse me. As the chair, I vote yes. Forget. All right. So we voted favorable action on Article 17. Let's keep going. We have Articles 18, 19, and 20. Lynn, can we take these can we vote on these together?
I don't see any reason why you can't. They're going to be on the town meeting as a consent item, I believe. So I think you could. It's not a problem.
Okay.
I mean, if you have discussion about any of them, you can discuss it and then make a vote based on all three together.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I have a motion to recommend favorable actions on Article 18, appropriation water enterprise fund for fiscal year 2021 in the amount of $7,089,598. Article 19, appropriation sewer enterprise fund for fiscal year 2021 in the amount of $5,393,188. And Article 20, appropriation Stevens Estate Enterprise Fund for fiscal year 2021 in the amount of $360,429. Sold America.
Thank you, Tim. Do I have a second?
Chris Allen, second.
All right. Let's take a roll call vote. I vote yes. I vote in favor. Ed?
Aye.
Chris?
Yes.
Tim?
Yes.
David, Thomas?
Yes.
Jen?
Yes.
Chuck?
Yes.
And Kevin?
Yes.
Any discussion? Okay. Hearing none, and we vote unanimously in favor of recommending favorable action at town meeting for Articles 18, 19, and 20. Great. That was it. Those were our votes tonight. I think we are, because we voted on the TIP and on the Surrey Drive parcel. last week. That should be it. Right, Lynn? I believe?
Yes. Yep, and I want to thank all of you for recommending favorable action and supporting us and going into town meeting in a consensus. It's going to be much easier. Definitely.
Thank you for all the work that you did to get us there. We really appreciate it, and it was incredibly helpful.
Oh, anytime. I enjoy working with all of you, so it's my job.
What's the weather forecast, Lynn? What have you dialed up for tomorrow evening, Lynn?
As far as I see so far, it says it's going to be like 70s, like 75, and very
Really?
nice and dry. No humidity.
Good job, Lynn.
Wow.
I called them up and said this is what we need to have. So no,
That's
Perfect.
fantastic.
no, I wish I was that lucky and could predict that, but no,
I know. Hey,
the
listen,
forecast-
where you can get it.
right.
Lynn,
Even if it's like tonight, it will be perfect.
No, I know.
Lynn, the
it's
real
beautiful.
question is, what time is town meeting over tomorrow?
Yeah, that I don't know. We all should take
Yeah.
bets on that. I'm telling you, because I'm not sure. I would love to say before 8 o'clock, but I don't know.
Can we continue? So that's a question for you. Can we get do the lights come on and then we continue if it's dark? I don't know the answer to that actually.
I don't know the answer to that. I mean, because this is unusual. We've never done this, so I guess Mark would be able to answer that for us. But I would assume you could continue it. You can continue a town meeting if you have to. I mean, we've had a town meeting that's been 3 days sometimes, so you just continue it. I mean, the last 7 or 8 have been just one night, so that's a plus. Chris, you must remember when we had town meetings more than
Yes. Oh, yes, I do.
a night.
Yep.
Yeah, Tim too.
I saw Mark yesterday. We asked him how long is town meeting. He said 2 hours.
Yeah, that would be nice. I hope so.
So we're gonna go along with that optimism, and
Yeah.
and I do know that he has total prerogative over the meeting. I mean, if he said let's try the lights, we would try the lights. If he said this is working, we'll continue. So it really is. He's going to be winging it. I mean, what else can you do? This is so.
It's unprecedented. We've never done it. Yeah, definitely.
No,
Right. Well, if anyone can do it, Mark can do it. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, we'll get through it. It'll be
an
good.
adventure for all of us.
I know.
Yeah.
This last few
29
years,
people with their phones, texting everyone.
I know. These last few years have been an adventure for all of us, I'd have to
Yes.
say.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
So, just wanted to make sure does anyone have any questions regarding the documents that were sent out? I know Ed and I already touched base about some stuff, but generally, I will be speaking before the operating budget vote, and then the town manager, and then the superintendent, and then I also thanks to Ed and Tim for also sharing some info with me, but we'll be just reading a very short statement regarding Article 31 on behalf of the Finance Committee, just basically on what we have already discussed. So if you have any questions, let me know. I think that is it.
Asha,
Yeah.
just to be a little bit of a stinker, where exactly do you think the Finance Committee team here will be meeting on the field, or where? I mean, do we go through the line, get ourselves checked in, and then meet you on the 30-yard line?
No, you go through the line, get checked in, and meet you where they say the Finance Committee is going to sit,
Okay.
which is to be determined. So it's either on stage or it's right on the field, right next to the stage.
Okay. Thank you, Sasha.
Because it's you're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to congregate. There's no space, so we're going to need to kind of sit where we're assigned, and then because we'll follow social distancing protocol, and then that's when we'll just open the meeting. We don't have anything to discuss, so I think it's a matter of opening the meeting, everyone getting situated, getting your devices ready, connecting to Wi-Fi, all that good stuff, and then we'll start the meeting.
Okay.
Okay. Any old business?
It's all old business at this point. It's all old. We should have done this 6 months ago.
All right, let's move on to approving the meeting minutes from June 9th. Take a look, and when anyone is ready to make a motion, let me know. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes of June 9th.
Thank you, Chris. Do I have a second?
Second, Thomas.
Thank you. Thank you, Thomas. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Do we need to do roll call? Do we have to do roll call?
I don't know if you have to do roll call for minutes. Let's be on the safe side, Chris. You're right. So Chris made the motion. Thomas seconded the motion. Ed.
Aye.
Tim.
Aye.
Jen.
Aye.
Chuck.
Aye.
Kevin.
Aye.
I also am in favor of approving the minutes from June 9th. Any discussion? Hearing none, the meeting minutes are approved for June 9th, 2020. Okay, anything else before we adjourn the meeting?
Just bring in the Chinese food.
No Chinese food this year.
Yeah. Sasha, can I just ask, in probably the middle to the end of July, I'm going to have to reconvene the Finance Committee to sign off on the end of year reallocation of funds to cover deficits like snow and ice, and if this, anybody else has any potential deficits be covered by the surpluses and other line items. So it has to be signed by both and voted by the Finance Committee and the Board of Selectmen. So if you could possibly plan on meeting sometime towards the end of July, would be great. No later. It's either on the 15th of the month usually.
So then if you just, after town meeting settles, do you want to just shoot me an email and let me know which Tuesday you'll have everything prepared and be ready, and then we'll try to accommodate that?
Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
Does that work?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Sasha, do we have matching shirts?
It's a Finance Committee, not a mathlete team, but next year, Chris. There's always next year.
Come on.
All right. Anything else? Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Right, Jen. Oh, there you go.
I moved the motion. I moved to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Tim. Do I have a second?
Second, Chris Allen.
Thank you, Chris. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All those opposed? The meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks again.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.